Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I'm Ejaz Qadri, Leadership Fellow, students of Rehan Teacher Training Institute, batch 22. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most important, most provocative, and revolutionary ideas in the history of education. Have you ever wondered why our schools look like factories? Why our kids sitting in rows memorizing facts that are already available on Google, that are already available on AI, because AI memorized everything. AI can tell us everything, can teach us everything. Then why we are memorizing everything? In this video, we are analyzing Sugata Mitra's famous talk, The Future of Learning. Mitra, a professor of educational technology, challenges everything we know about teaching. He suggests that in the age of the internet, in the age of AI, we don't need teachers. In the traditional sense, we need facilitators. By the end of this video, you will understand how children can learn complex subjects like biotechnology on their own, what the granny clouds is, and how you can apply these methods to build your own digital learning hub. Uh, Mitra starts with a historical reality check. He explains that our current education system was designed about 300 years ago by the British Empire. Why? To create a global computer made of people. They needed clerks who could write neatly, read instructions, and do basic math. Back then, if a clerk forgot a formula or a rule, the whole system collapsed. So they created schools to program children. But here is the problem, we are still using that 19th century factory model in 2026. Today, we don't need human computers. We have actual computers. We need thinkers, creators, and problem solvers. In 1999, Sugata Mitra did something crazy. He carved a hole in a wall in a Delhi slum, installed a high speed computer, and walked away. These kids had never seen a computer, didn't know English, and didn't know what the internet was. A few days later, he came back and saw these kids browsing the web and playing games. When asked who taught them, they said nobody. They taught themselves. This was the birth of MIE, minimally invasive education. It proved that groups of children, when given curiosity and resources, can teach themselves almost everything. Sugata Mitra took his experiment further. He went to a remote village in southern India and gave 12 years old children materials on DNA replication and biotechnology in English. He told them there is some difficult stuff on this computer. I don't understand it, but you try. 2 months later, he returned. He expected them to say they understand nothing. They understood nothing. Instead, a girl stood up and said, apart from the fact that improper replication of the DNA molecules causes genetic disease, we have not understood anything else. They had learned the core concept of advanced biology without single teacher. This leads to Mitra's biggest conclusion: education is a self organizing system. Education is self organizing system. Knowledge emerge when there is interest. Knowledge emerge when there is interest. If children can learn on their own, what is the role of the adult? Sugata Mitra discovered the granny cloud. He found that when a child gets stuck, they don't need a PhD scholar. They need someone who says, "Wow, oh, that's amazing. How did you do that? Can you show me more?" Like a grandmother, granny, this person provides emotional support and admiration. In his experiments, the grannies were volunteers over Skype who just cheered the children on. The simple act of encouragement increased the learning speed by massive margins. It proves that teaching is not about transferring data. Teaching is not about transferring data, it's about uh, ignition of fire. So, how do we apply this today? Mitra introduces the concept of soul, self organized learning environment. It has three components. The big question, a question that doesn't have a simple yes or no answer, that is, will AI replace humans? Access to the world's information, the internet, encouragement. Secondly, the internet, access to the world's information and encouragement. A facilitator who admires the process. In a soul, children work in groups, talk, share, and find answers. This model is perfect for the modern age where skills like AI literacy, graphic designing, and digital marketing are more important than memorizing history dates. Sugata Mitra's vision is clear. The future of learning is not in the classroom, it's in the cloud. As we move further into the age of artificial intelligence, we must stop teaching our kids to be machines and start teaching them to be curious humans. If you are a parent, a teacher, or someone looking to start an online academy, remember, give them a computer, give them a big question, and then, most importantly, get out of the way. This is Sugata Mitra's view in this video. Thank you for watching. If you found this review helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for the more deep dives into the future of technology and education. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.